So what is it, a computer, a tablet?
So it's a tablet?
Microsoft Surface is a confusing device. On the one hand, it's $499 for the tablet, but on the other hand, you get a keyboard here for $599, which makes it more like a laptop. So which one is it, and does it work well as both? Let's find out. Let's start with the hardware of the tablet. You know what? Actually, just watch this. Yes, that actually happened, and when I picked the tablet up off the ground, there wasn't a scratch on it. That's because the tablet is made out of a mix of aluminum and magnesium, a material that Microsoft has called Vapor Mag. It's incredibly strong, and it doesn't make the tablet too heavy either. It is a few more ounces than the iPad, but it does have a bigger screen, and it also has a full-size USB port. The tablet is very comfortable to hold, but you might not have to hold it as much as other tablets because of this kickstand. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference on an airplane and when you want to use the keyboard. Speaking of the 10.6-inch display, it's really bright and responsive and works really well, but it's not as crisp as the Retina display on the iPad. But there is something that this display, or the bottom of this display, has that the iPad doesn't, and it's a pretty cool trick. These are insanely strong magnets, and you can attach the touch cover, which is a cover with a keyboard built in. It makes that fun click sound, and just look at how strong these magnets are. The touch cover is just 3 millimeters thin, and it is still a full keyboard that's flat. It's a bit odd to type on at first, but the touch sensors under here pick up your taps. There's also a trackpad which makes it easy to move your cursor in documents. So the hardware is clearly great, but how about the software? Surface runs a special version of Windows called Windows RT. It is for tablets with lower powered processors. It has all the goodness of Windows 8. You can swipe apps and put them side by side, but you cannot run older desktop apps on it. You have to run apps from the Windows Store. That means you can't download programs from the web or even download something like iTunes that isn't in the Microsoft Store. But you do get Microsoft Office for free on any Windows RT tablet. Right now, there are a lot of missing apps in the Microsoft Store, but when Windows 8 officially launches, there should be some more key ones. All that said, Windows 8 itself runs nicely on the tablet at times. Other times it gets slow and buggy, especially when you're running more than a few apps at once. And when you have the keyboard attached, that's really what you want to do. I wanted to write a document in Word and then toggle over to the browser or an app. You want to do more with the tablet when you have a keyboard, and the Surface can't always keep up.
Cool, so is it a laptop or is it like a MacBook split in two?
So maybe it's a tab top, maybe it's a laplet. I don't know what kind of computer this is, but I do know it is a totally new type of computer. And in some ways, I actually like it better than the iPad. I like the kickstand better, and I like the keyboard better. But the iPad, on the other hand, has some things that this doesn't. It has no performance issues, and it has more apps. So for $599, it's hard for me to recommend the Surface, at least until the software is as strong as its hardware.